game dev video is about blood. We've added blood to dead students. When you kill them, they'll leave this pool of blood behind. This pool of blood can be cleaned up with a mop. The mop will be found in the janitor's closet, but right now we immediately have it. You can clean the blood with the E button or the click button if you have a mouse, and a minigame will begin. This minigame shows Fumeko cleaning the blood in a small box you have to hit. You have to press the E button or the click button if you have a mouse in the right spots to complete the minigame, and the blood will be cleaned. This is one of the many minigames that will happen in the game. The way I want to make the player obtain the mop in the future is quite simple really. There will be different places at school that have a janitor's closet. These places will be visited every now and then by the school's janitor, Larry. This character will also patrol places that are not so well visited by students, where corpses could linger. The player can avoid him by hiding or finding a way to sneak past him. If Larry doesn't find the mop in the closet, he will find it weird and continue his usual routine, but will keep an eye out for any troublemaker who is stealing his things. Or in case he just forgot where he left the mop this time, making his range of vision slightly bigger. If the mop returns, his vision will go back to normal. The minigame itself is quite interesting. In the future, your sight on anything outside of the blood will be slightly blurred, meaning you won't be able to see what's around you. This should give a feeling of needing to finish this minigame as soon as possible before someone arrives. And considering you can choose how fast the map goes by clicking in the right spot, I'd say it's a very interesting minigame. This minigame will also be used for other places in the game. For example, if you want to practice this minigame in a way you don't have pressure added, you could go to the school sports field, where you can play a minigame that is functionally the same. You could get a good reward like an item or just max out your score. Whatever you want, you could have it in a secondary minigame to practice the main one. These minigames will also work in True Ending, where you will have the chance to spend time with a rival girl doing an activity together. This way, you will learn a different side of her that she only shows with you. Every minigame should have between 2 and 3 different uses in different contexts. For example, a sneaking minigame that is needed to steal something from the nurse, but can also be needed to sneak a corpse in the secret passage to the back of the school to a place no one will ever check, or could also be used to sneak out of class. Multiple minigames can have different uses, and that's something we are already planning on making. Even with all of these variations, this isn't the only way a minigame can vary. Stress is also a factor that plays. In this minigame in particular, if Fumeko is stressed, the minigame will become harder, adding a smaller place forever. If you fail, the blood goes unclean, and if you do it right, you clean the blood. This will be a lot more nerve-wracking when you attempt to do it under pressure from the police or in a dangerous place. In the future, you can access any minigame you like in stress mode, and if you complete them right a couple of times, your stress will lower. If not, it won't get worse, but it won't get any better. This minigame will have a slightly different appearance in the future. We are still in the progress of adding different assets to make it more unique, but for now, we're really proud of what we've done and we wanted to share it with you. That isn't the only thing we added. We also added a small timer for the police. Right now, if a student sees the corpse, the police will be immediately called. But in the future, they need to escape school. This is the time when the player will be able to track them down and kill them. If you fail, the police will be called. During this time, you need to get rid of the body, the blood in your uniform, the blood on the ground, and the murder weapon. But sadly, since you can't get rid of the weapon or the corpse, once the timer runs out, you automatically lose and get sent back to the title screen. As another thing I wanted to mention, if another student sees the corpse and the police are already called, the timer will go down, making you have less time to clean it up. If the police find the murder has taken place in the school, either by a corpse or a weapon with your fingers, you will be arrested, but that's not all. As I've discussed in other videos, the reason why Fumeko likes Hisoka in the first place is because Hisoka murders another character in the intro cutscene of the game. Something along this.
Hello there, pal.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, whoa there, buddy. Gotta keep it family friendly.
What do you want? I'm not in your class anymore.
Whoa, do you think that changes anything? Look, chum, you know what I know, and I know you're scared shitless.
Look, I don't have any more money to give you. So how about you just leave me alone?
Oh, but why would I? I'm the cute sporty kid, and you're the lonely wolf with a cracked nose. I'm the next rising star, and you're the shit on the side. Look, point is, if I spoke up, I would be believed. You wouldn't.
Not like you have any proof.
I don't think that's so important. You have the looks of a monster. That's my proof.
Goodbye.
You're not going anywhere.
If the police find you guilty of a crime, you will be arrested. This will make them look further to find more crimes you could have committed. They will find the corpse of the student Hisoka killed, and as such, Hisoka's fingerprints. You both will get arrested, and you'll never see him again. On the other hand, if you got rid of any evidence that links you to a crime, but you left a corpse or even just blood, the police will have enough suspicion to continue searching, eventually finding the corpse Hisoka left behind. This will get him arrested, but you will be free. Both of these outcomes are considered game overs and bad endings. I'd say that's it for this small video update. There's no build update yet since those ones come at the end of the month. Thank you so much for following the game's development. Remember to drink water, stay healthy, and keep supporting us by watching videos or even donating to the coffee. See you next time!